Welcome back to another Places of Interest adventure with Getting Lost. This is part 2 of our Balestier Road adventure. So we're going to explore more things along Balestier Road. Last episode, we were exploring the food, and we're going to continue exploring more food. So let's go! More food, yeah. Okay, so we are along Balestier Road. We're turning into Whampoa Drive because along Whampoa Drive there is a very good food center called Whampoa Makan Place. Okay, and there's two blocks, block 91 and block 90. So you have to go to both blocks because both blocks have good food. Only thing is, some food opens for lunch, some food opens for breakfast, some food opens for dinner. This is a very good Singapore style fruits rojak. It is very good. I'll put a link below for my food adventure for both blocks of the food center. You click on it, you can see more of how to get here and what to eat. And this is also another very good food. That's also very popular in Singapore, which is called braised duck rice. You can have it with rice. You can have it with porridge. Both is also very good. And this is exceptionally good. The sauce, the braising sauce here is top notch. Very flavorful, very sweet. A bit sweet, but very delicious. Like I said, there's two blocks here. This is the other block. This is block 91. Previously was block 90. With lots and lots of good food. Many good food. Only thing is no air conditioning. You will have to bear with the weather. And this is another fantastic, another very good food here, which is called dry ban mian. Okay, or dry homemade noodles. Okay. This one is a bit spicy. Actually, it's a lot spicy. Once you eat it, it will actually you feel the tingling in your lips, but very good. Next up is Rochor bean curd. This is a dessert store that sells bean curd dessert. I will put in another link here to link you to another branch that I ate at Selegie Road. Okay, where they also have the same thing, the same items. So just click on the link to see what to eat. But this shop also sells the same thing. You can drop by here and try it. Also a very good place to eat dessert. And over here is another popular place right beside the temple, which is called Combat Durian. Okay, it's a place that is very popular for selling durians. Okay, so this is another place you can come and eat durians and other local fruits. But the main thing people come here to eat is durians. Unique shops. Okay, this is Balestier Road. Balestier Road in the past connected two of the major roads, which is a Thomson and Serangoon Road. And because of that, it has a lot of old shop houses, and somehow there was no MRT station built nearby to this location. So these shop houses, some of the shop houses maintain, they have they are unique shops where you don't find the profession in the shops in other parts of Singapore. So most places in Singapore you won't find these shops. Okay, one thing about Balestier Road is actually known as the lighting road because there are a lot of shops that sell lights and light fixtures. But other than that, they also have shops that sell herbal tea. I think there are two shops around here that sells this. So it's like you drink this for your health. So they put a lot of different herbs. Some of them is sweet, some of them is bitter. No, and then so they also have herbal tea shops, which very rarely do you find. And also over here you have coming up a bakery. Click on the link below. We'll show you about the bakery. And again, here is a coffee powder factory. You don't find any other shops in Singapore selling that, or very rarely do you find that anymore. Okay, so you rarely will find this. A shop that sells coffee, where they actually roast their own coffee beans. And also old style coffee shop that sells food. This is one of the shops. Now it's all in food centers. So like I said, these are all unique shops that you don't find much in Singapore nowadays. This is Zhongshan Park, and Zhongshan is actually a city in the south of the Pearl River Delta in the Guangdong province of China. But what you may not know is that Dr. Sun Yat-sen, who was the founding father of the Republic of China, his Mandarin name was actually San Zhongshan. So this park is actually named after Dr. Sun Yat-sen. You can actually come and have a look at. It's actually the Sun Yat-sen Nanyang Memorial Hall. Basically, this is the former Sun Yat-sen villa. It's actually a villa that was actually given to Sun Yat-sen when he came to Singapore, and it's actually at 12 Taijin Road, which is slightly off Balestier Road. Okay, this was once the Southeast Asian headquarters for the Sun Yat-sen revolutionary activities that led to the overthrow of the Qing dynasty and the establishment of the Republic of China. Yes, the Republic of China. So this location is the location where Sun Yat-sen actually stayed in on multiple occasions, make plans for 3 uprisings, and also fundraising. Then, during World War II, this building was used as a military communication center by the Japanese army. And then, after the war ended, the Chinese nationalist government renovated this villa, which became the headquarters of the Singapore branch of the Kuomintang. This is actually a bronze wall mural that is placed on the wall here at the Sun Yat-sen Nanyang Memorial Hall. Okay, so basically this is supposed to be a mural about our common memories. So as you can see, a lot of different features of life in Singapore on this side here. You know how the Chinese and Malay daily life, and as you go further down, you see commercial life, and then further down that way, you can actually see that more of the war. That actually probably this will be World War II, and how the people of the area actually contributed to the war effort. As you can see, this is the Mahan Sasanan Ramsi Burmese Buddhist temple. It was founded in 1878, and it was actually originally located off Serangoon Road. In the main worship hall, there's a 11-foot high statue of Buddha, which was carved from a 10-ton slab of marble. And basically the design of this new temple follows Burmese architects' advice to reflect their historical ties to Burma. And this is actually a very important Burmese temple to the Burmese in Singapore. Next up is a temple called Go Cho Tua Pek Kong Temple. This temple was established in 1847 by Hokkien labourers who worked on the Balestier estate. This temple served the religious needs of the early pioneers. Okay, so basically this temple itself was built in the southern Chinese style. Many people would think that Balestier Road only extend to all the hotels and shop houses until here, Moment Road. But on the map, and for those people who drive often, Balestier Road actually extends further down, from here all the way down to Lavender Street. Okay, so one of the interesting places here is actually this place here called the Ceylon Sports Club, which is along Balestier Road. Okay, there's an old church here, also the Salvation Army, and there's also a school here. Okay. So directly after the school, there's actually a huge block, I mean a lot of blocks of HDB flats. Okay, but inside these HDB flats, there's something interesting. If you actually walk in, you notice there's actually a old bungalow or old colonial house or bungalow, okay, which is out of nowhere, surrounded by HDB flats. There is actually an old bungalow here, and it's now been converted into a kindergarten. But it's something out of the ordinary, something that only people in this area would know. But it's quite interesting to have such a nice old building here in the middle of the HDB flats. Okay, and if you actually move further down along Balestier Road, okay, you will come to McNair Road. One thing about McNair Road is there's actually some preserved terrace houses that are also very interesting. Up front here, if you turn down here, is actually McNair Road. This is McNair Road. Okay, McNair Road is actually a short stretch of road that lies adjacent to Towner Road and is accessible via Balestier Road. It was named after Major John Frederick Adolphus McNair, who was the first colonial engineer of Singapore. Okay, so basically McNair was responsible for the construction of Government House, which is, for all Singaporeans, we know this now as the Istana. Okay, and also was involved in the building of the St. Andrew's Cathedral. Okay, so basically what's important about this road, McNair, is the buildings that actually, the terrace houses that are actually, if you actually look through at each particular block, you'll notice that each block itself is designed differently. Like the front block there was only the front gate. Here, the whole place is, this whole front part is gated off. Previously, there was no gate at all, and some of them have balcony, some of them don't. So this is Balestier Road. Balestier Road is a very interesting place. You can walk along it, explore it, eat a lot of good food, see a lot of interesting things. It's very historical, it's very unique, and it's very Singaporean. So I hope you enjoyed what you see. You know what to do. Please like, share and subscribe, and join me for my next adventure. Bye bye.